Welcome back. The first session we saw how can we make our communities loving communities. Now we will see how we can make our communities a bit more caring communities. Caring communities. Some 10 areas are there. We will focus on that. The first point, in order to make our communities a bit more caring, is give your community members the freedom to express their views. It is in the community meeting, I don't know, especially to the younger ones. We know there are different cases. Some are afraid of speaking. Some do not know how to express their views. They have their views, definitely. Even the youngest one, they have their views. Then, as an animator or the superior of the house, we should encourage them to bring out or to express their views. But in many of the communities, there is a conflict between talking birds and singing birds. It's a usage, Talking birds are like Idiki dams or shutter opening. Talking birds, always speaking. They don't know where to stop or how to stop. That is their problem. Singing birds means they have something to express, but they are struggling to express in the community meeting or in the common forums. So this conflict, as a superior, we have to become conscious about it, and we need to enable the talking birds to become aware about the situation, and we need to encourage the singing birds to express their views. Be it the youngest sister in our community, we should encourage them to express their views. Not that not the so-called seniors, the seniors or the talking birds going on talking and singing birds going on becoming, suppressive or a feeling of I don't have anything to express or I don't know how to express. But encourage them. Okay. Now the second point is consult with your community members. Okay. See, Saint Bernard, the father of monasticism, he says the abbot should consult the youngest of the monastery before every important decision. The Benedictine tradition, and Saint Bernard is the father of the monastic tradition, and he says the abbot, the superior or the animator of the community, must listen to the youngest one of the society, of the community, because the wisdom can come from the younger ones. That is the principle. Okay. Now, sometimes, in our community life, instead of discussing the matters within the community first, we discuss it with outsiders or to the staff members. It happens in relation with the schools and so on. Okay, the first place is to discuss them in the community meeting. I think every month we have plenary meetings, isn't it? Every month we have community meeting. We have, in our tradition we have, in which the accounts are presented, the reports are presented, the chronicles are presented, and evaluation of the previous month's activities are evaluated, and planning for the next month. Every month it is there. And we should make such forums as the moments of sharing or planning out the activities, not with outsiders first. And more sadly, what happens is that sometimes we come to know about our community activities when we visit other communities. It can happen. And we know what kind of feeling it will be. Okay, superior or the animator, maybe that core group, in every community there is a, local body, the superior and the administrator and so on. They will discuss, and the other community members in some cases, they do not know what is going on in the community. Because the decisions are made by these one or two, and they will keep them as secret. The other members will not come to know. And sadly, when the other members visit other communities, need not be another SJV or Congregation community, maybe a CMC or CMI community, we come to know, and in your community these things are going to happen, or somebody is going to come, or you are going to start this program. That time only this member comes to know about that. No, that will be a collective failure, especially an individual failure from the part of the animator, and a collective failure of the community. The first place to discuss, be it the small things, We may think it is not a very important thing to be informed everybody or to discuss with everybody. But even then, when we share, no, and one of the best places of this informal sharing is our dining table. Our dining table. I don't know what is the system that we follow. In our constitution, at least 2 meals we have to share together. Whatever ministry we are engaged in, 2 meals, either breakfast or supper or lunch, because we know schools or hospitals we cannot come together always. At least 2 times we have to share the meals together. And during the meal time, one of the beautiful things I enjoy in our community life is that when we come, being seminary, everybody is there for the meals every time together. The fathers share, whatever happens or whatever they are going to do or whatever activities are coming, it is being shared at the table informally. It's a beautiful experience so that everyone knows what is happening in the community or what is going to happen in the community. We need not want to wait for the community meeting to inform everybody, making a long list, and on this day this is happening or this person is coming or we are going to organize these things in the community meeting. No. We can make the dining table as an occasion to inform, to discuss, or to share these kind of things in our communities. So, let us consult with our community members first, not with others, outsiders. No? Okay. Now the third point. Okay. Know the needs of our community members. Know the needs of our community members to convert our communities into caring communities. Superior or the animator should know the needs of every member. See, in one comment, I listened to this story. The young sister, one of the young sisters there wanted to have a dustbin. Simple case. A dustbin. Okay, she had a dustbin that was open. It did not have a lid to cover the dustbin. So she asked the superior, Motherji, I am in need of a dustbin. The mother was a different person. She said, you have already one there in your room. Then why do you want one more? She said, it doesn't have a lid to cover. Therefore, I need one. No, you adjust with the one that you have. I think this sister 2 or 3 times she requested the mother because the younger sister was not allowed to go out for shopping. So whenever the mother was going for shopping, she used to tell, Motherji, one dustbin for me. She never bought. Then one day, another senior sister of this community, she was listening the request of this younger sister and the reaction of the superior to her. And one day, when the other sister went out, she bought. She did not even tell the superior. She bought a dustbin according to her choice, for which the younger sister did not go, but the other one she bought and gave to this younger sister. It transformed the life of that young sister. She said, at least one person is here who is able to understand me. We may think it is only a simple thing. Only a dustbin, maybe 200 rupees or 250 or 500 rupees, only that's all. The superior, she should have known the needs of that. In fact, it's not a luxury to have a dustbin in the room. It's not a luxury. But the mother's or the superior's attitude was different. But the other sister became sensitive to the needs of that young sister. She provided, and she said that remark is very important. I am happy that at least one person is there in this community who understands me. This point is very important. So, as a superior, know the dustbin of others. Not the dustbin, the needs of others. Okay. The fourth point is having an attitude not of me, but we. Okay. Another example. Some people are so self-centered that they have time only to think about themselves and their needs. Okay. 2 examples I will say. In one of the communities here in Vardhaswam, when not only we clinicians experience that, Darshana fathers also shared the same thing. When we go there, one provincial is there, the moment we go there for to the table for the breakfast or any time, meal time, she will begin to, my nephew is like this, my niece is like this, my brother is like this, my father is like this, my sister is like this, mine. When we had a discussion, Father said, in that particular community, we want finish the breakfast somehow and run away from there. Otherwise, she will kill us with her mine. No time to think about other sisters are sitting there, the other side of the table. She will not allow them to speak. She will not even listen to the father who is there. The father came there or goes there to celebrate the mass. And he is an unfortunate father, sits there. And Professor is sitting near to the priest only. And even if the father tells her something, immediately she will change the dialogue into her mind. My niece is like that. My nephew is like this. There are also others. Please, I think this community life, let us not promote ourselves. Let us not give advertisement to ourselves, being the animators. But that 80-20 rule, 80% listening and 20% talking. And about this one, not me, but we. In one community, the principal, she said, she is a principal of a school of 3,500 students. Then we can know the principals are here, or those of you who have worked in the school, what will be her situation? A dissection school. And she is an expert in stitching the habits in the convention. Sisters are stitching their habits, And she is an expert. And whenever she gets a time, she helps others, definitely. And there was one, not elderly, only a 50 years old middle-aged sister. She is a lazy person. She is in charge of KG section there, but she doesn't know where is the KG section. Then we can know what is her responsibility. She is in charge of KG section. 1,000 students are there, KG section. And she doesn't know where it is. She never goes there. And she always sits at home. And she always sits at home. And one day, the principal was saying, always she comes to her for cutting the cloth to stitch the habit. And she helps. One day she was going to, after the mass, after the breakfast, she was going to the school to reach on time there. As she was running to the school, this sister is coming. Her name is, let us say, Sister Rose. Rose, please spend half an hour for me. For what? You have to stitch my veil and go. What is a Morris? We say. It's a veil, no? And veil. You have to stitch and go. She said, I am going to the school. No. You let them start the assembly, you let them do the things. You be here and you stitch the veil and go. You see, one thing, she had only one thing. One thought, that my comfort, my habit, my way, or my pleasure. She was not able to think that this sister is running to the school. 3,500 students are there. She has to take care of them. And she did not have a heart to think about that. So in the communities also there will be I think this attitude we need to change from me to we. Okay, just as I am having tensions, others also have tensions. I think we need to go. Only then we can care about others. Okay. Now, yes, the fifth point. As animators, we should pay attention is that avoid partiality. Avoid partiality. In one of the experiences, the sister was telling, in their community, only one young sister is there. Others are seniors. All the three seniors have got smartphones. The younger one, she doesn't have a smartphone, not even a Nokia phone. She doesn't have. Nokia phone, we know, we can use it for throwing at the dogs also. She says, I don't have even that Nokia phone. Others, the seniors or the seniors, they have the smartphone, they send a message, they watch the video, they send the videos, they make WhatsApp calls, they have chats, all the things that they have. This poor one, she is like Lazarus, Lazarus at the rich man's doorstep. She is seeing all these things. And she was feeling very bad about this one. Okay, and one day, one of these sisters, she understood that, then she told the mother of the house, Mother, this is not the right thing that we are doing. She is also a sister, she is also a member of the congregation, and she also has equal right as we have. Therefore, shall we do one thing? Every Sunday, one of us can give our mobile phone, smartphone for her to make a video call. She also has a good desire to speak with her parents directly, make a video call. Mother said, no, she is only a junior sister. She is not supposed to use a smartphone. But the other sister, she was firm on that, and she said, I will give my mobile to her and she will make a video call. You know, there was a conflict between mother and this sister, but it remained only for a few hours. Later on it became okay. But then afterwards, every Sunday, the young sister also had the opportunity of making WhatsApp call to her parents or to her friends. Not that the phone was given. You know, from that moment onwards, changes began to happen in this sister's life. I think I cannot know the problem of a person who does not have a smartphone because I have a smartphone. I can experience the lack of that only when I do not have what others have. As animators, superiors, very often we have not the luxuries, the comforts, but this kind of comforts. Okay, but then we need to feel with others. Young sisters or young priests or brothers are there, and we need to. During the Corona time, our brothers were not able to go for the vacation. No, we arrange every week, Saturday and Sunday, we gave our smartphones to brothers to make video calls with their parents. We gave them. And the parents were very happy, and the students also were very happy. I think we need to feel with our younger ones. So try to avoid partiality. So think with the so-called less privileged ones in our communities. Okay. Then another thing, provide opportunities according to the taste and capacity of the person. Provide opportunities according to the taste of the person and also the capacity of the person. Okay. In one congregation, the provincial used to send the sisters for higher studies, whomever she likes. Whomever she likes. Even if they say, I don't want to go for this, you go, it will be useful for you. And in some cases, in one occasion, they said she wanted to become a teacher, but the provincial asked her to go for nursing. Now she is in crisis. She wanted to become a teacher. She was highly talented in the area of the field of teaching, and she asked the provincial to go for equipping herself in the field of teaching, but the provincial said, no, you go for nursing. She said, I don't want to go. But out of compulsion from the authorities, she went, and she is placed in a lab now, and she is in crisis. She said to the provincial, I told you, the previous one, please send to me for teaching. But she did not listen to me. I was compelled to go for this one. Now, I am not interested in doing anything here. And problems are there in the community. That is why, as authorities, we should know the taste of the person, whether teacher or nurse or doctor or whatever may be. And also the capacity. We need to know, if a person does not know the ABCD of mathematics, we cannot send that person for what is MBA or business administration and so on. Or if a person who is not interested in the biology or the human anatomy, he or she cannot be sent for learning nursing or doctor, MBBS. So the provincial or the superior should know the taste of the community members or the members of the province. That is the fifth point. Sixth point. Now the seventh one. Try to make everybody wanted and important in our community. Try to make every member that you are important, you are wanted in this community. No one should feel, no, I am unwanted or I am unnecessary in this community. As superiors, we need to. Okay, remember, in our consecrated life, nothing is permanent. Okay, you may be principal today, but tomorrow another person will come there. If we keep this idea in our mind, our life will be different. Isn't it? Now, I told the DM sisters, Sister Flower Mary was a provincial until February 12th. Next day, the previous one, Sister Rita DM became the provincial. And until now, I listen now. Until now, Sister Flower Mary was calling Sister Rita's Sister Rita or Motherji and so on. And Rita, mother was calling Flower Mary as Amme when she was a provincial. Next day I saw Flower Mary's sister calling Sister Rita as Amme. Until yesterday, sister or mother. But today always Amme. It is an example, no? In our community life, consecrated life, nothing is permanent. No perpetual superiors are here, okay? No perpetual principals are here. No perpetual, hospital or medical or social service persons are here. It will change every 3 years. Every 3 years. And if we have that attitude, no, okay, I am superior now. My congregation has appointed me with a purpose. So I will serve the community. Because I should not dominate others. After 3 years, I have to be one among them. If we have this attitude, I think our community life, a lot of changes can come. Nothing is permanent. But some of us behave as if we are perpetually appointed as the superior of the communities. Then the problems come there. Adjustment problems, attitudinal problems, relational problems, so many issues come. Because I think I am permanent. No, not at all. Only for 3 years, then it will be changed. And in some cases, how many years here a superior can continue? 6 years, 2 times or 3 times? Continuously. In our case, only 2 times. Only 2 times. Continuously. Then there is a break, then you can be again the superior. Earlier, in the beginning, somewhere superiors forever. Permanent superiors, you know. So issues were there. Then this new Father General insisted on this one. It's a beautiful arrangement. Only 3 years. After 3 years, you are only a member of the community. Then the youngest one may become the superior. And in my case, it is beautiful. When we were doing theology in Satana, Father Joe Samai Kundal, he was my superior. Now I am his superior here. See, that's the beauty of religious life, no? And we share always also. Father Mai was my superior there when I was a student. Now here, he came last year. Now I am his superior and he is my student. I say to him also. See the beauty of religious life. So nothing is permanent, my dear sisters. Okay, there is the greatest need in any person is the need to be appreciated. The greatest need, no? Whether you are a child or an elderly person, the greatest need in you and me is the need to be appreciated. So let us pay attention to that. In this regard, in one school, a big issue came. A big issue. And the Chaukidar became the savior of the school. Okay, when everybody was speaking ill about the school and the administrator, the Chaukidar stood there and spoke courageously in defense of the school. And the problem was solved. He saved the school management from a big crisis. Later on, someone asked the Chaukidar, no, why did you speak in favor of the school? You know, he made a statement, no, I am a Chaukidar here. And every morning when the principal goes to the school, she wishes me good morning. No other sister does this one. Everybody passes through that way. Every teacher is coming. Every student comes in the school. But no one wishes me. But only the principal, when she goes away, she stops at me, then wishes me, Jai sir, good morning. Then asks, how are you better? Aap kaise? Ghar mein sab log kaise? Every day she asks. And he said, no, that made a difference in me. I did not save the school, but I wanted to save the principal. I wanted to save the principal. As a result, the problem was solved there. So, this is very important. Okay. Maybe a good morning, maybe a Jesu, maybe a question of how are you. It can make a change in the lives of others, especially those of us who are managing schools. Okay, we should take care of the Chaukidars. Then they will be with us. If the Chaukidars are good, the school will have a good name. If they are very rough and tough, remember, whatever good we do in the school, school will have a bad name. So take care of our Chaukidars, drivers, the people who are working in our farm. Respect them, take care of them. Okay, the 8th point. My dear sisters, in our community life, that nothing is ours, everything is a gift. So share it with others. Sometimes we think, no, whatever I have, it is mine. No one has got a right over it. But in the religious life, nothing is ours. The vehicles that we use, the buildings in which we stay, the food that we eat, everything is a gift. Our benefactors, everything is a contribution or a gift from others. So let us remember, whatever we have is a gift. If it is a gift, what should we do? We should share it with others. And one practical, it seems to be so naive that in one school, I don't know what is the system here. In the schools, generally, when people come, ex-students come, they will bring so much of dry fruits, chocolates, and other gifts, and it will be given to whom? To the principal. And in one school, it happened that the sister was so, so smart that she never brought these chocolates or the dry fruits into the community. Everything was kept in the office, and she was managing that one alone. And also she was sharing with those people whomever she wanted. The other community members never they had a share of the chocolates or the fruits that were brought there. And the other sisters, they knew this is happening there. She was not sharing. So whenever the principal goes out, they will go to the office and they will steal from there, they will eat. It's too menial, too cheap in our terms, I would say. That the activity of the action of that principal, no? You are only a principal. If I am the principal, students will come and give me tomorrow. It does not mean that it belongs to you, but it belongs to the community. Now another case, again another principal, she is, whatever she gets, she brings that evening, places it on the community dining table. It is there. Evening comes, everybody takes. No one wants because so much is there. So they will take, and when somebody comes, they will give to the one. So another story. Whatever she gets, she brings to the community, she gives. And if some guests are coming, immediately they are taken from the community to the school and give it to them. See, two paradigms we have. The other one, we are teaching others or we are training others how to become good thieves. The first principle. The other one, the principal is teaching the community members how to share. So let us have this attitude in our life. Everything is a gift, nothing is ours. Then we have to share it with others. So in this regard, as a religious life, one of the cases, one father, when he was transferred from one community to the other, he had 18 boxes. 18 boxes of things. We don't know what was there in the things, So he was transporting at different times. So he came to know what is transfer. So at least 3 times he made a visit to the new community. For what he made the visit? Transporting things, Scheduled. It was a timing was given. Okay, 1 trip, 2nd trip, 3rd trip. And finally when he had only 1 bike. But 18 bikes were there. In our religious life, are we collectors or are we givers? Are we like spades or are we like pickaxe? What is the difference between these two? Spade always takes everything. Pickaxe, it gives. So, are we collectors, collecting things and accumulating, keeping it for ourselves, and even if others are in need, we will not give them, like the first principle? Or are we like the givers? Yes, there is a beauty in sharing with others. That is another beauty of community life, Maybe my computer, or maybe the things that I have. When we share it with others, there is a joy. I think that is the real meaning of joy. When we share with others, whatever we have. So, let us remember about this one. Nothing is permanent. Everything is a gift. So, let us share with others. 2 more points are there that we will conclude this section. Then, my dear sisters, in our community life, let us never take anybody silly. Let us never take or consider anybody as silly. See, for example, in the school contest, we have, not only in the school contest, we have the newsletter, Agragami info. Okay, one newsletter is there. You have in the school's calendar is there. We make every year, no? How many of us make sure that our sisters' photos are there in the calendar? You know, in some cases, you know, in one case, in one seminary, they had the habit of making the Christmas card. And the Christmas card, the community members' photos are placed. In that community, one senior priest was there, and he says, I don't like my photos to be seen somewhere or to be placed somewhere, and so don't. And he will not, he never goes for participate in the community photo also. Okay, now these brothers made the Christmas card with the community photo. And actually, this particular person's photo was not there. But the system is that all the members of the community will put their signature so that it becomes a community wish to the other community. And the brother in charge went to this father. He went to other fathers to get the signature, and they gave their signature. And he went to this father also. He took the photo and looked. His photo was not there. He asked, where is my photo? He said, Father, you were not there. Then how can it be a community photo? If I am not there, it is not a community photo. No, Father, we called you, but then the other fathers told that you are not interested. Therefore, you are absent here. He said, Father, please give the signature. He said, since my photo is not here, I will not give you the signature. Then the brother had to cry there, literally. Then he came out. Then his master or his superior was consoling him. You see, a person pretending that he doesn't like his photos being shown or placed somewhere. See, what is deep within him? There is a desire. There is a need. So this is very important. We feel happy when our photos are maybe in a calendar or maybe in a school magazine or whatever maybe it is there. We feel happy. Therefore, even if some people may pretend that they don't like these things, coming forward, I don't like, it is your activities and so on. No? But even they will have this kind of desires. Therefore, take them also serious. Don't take them silly. Take them also serious. Somehow make them to pose for the photo and also give a space in the Christmas card or whatever systems we have. Give them also. So don't take anybody silly. Yes. Now the 10th point. Acknowledge others. Acknowledge others in our community life. Be it in the school. It is also applicable to the areas, ministries where we are working now. Acknowledge others. See, one of the ways, in one community, there were only two fathers. And very often it can happen that we will forget the birthday or the feast day of that particular person. And in that case, it happened, no? So in the evening, others were calling the father to wish him. Then we asked the father, how was the celebration there? He said, my community member didn't even know that today is my feast day. A community member. It was a very sad experience for that particular community member. Others are going on wishing him, but the community member forgot. So it can happen in our life also. Never. So celebrate the feast days or birthdays. Okay, if you have a system of celebrating in public, in the school, not only the principals, but make sure that maybe the manager or maybe the sisters who are teaching in the school, celebrate it in common. It will make a difference in that particular member's life. We should, especially the principal or the superior, should pay attention to that. Acknowledge that. Okay. Then another occasion, see, earlier I told they look like a mother and daughter. In one school, superior and the community member. Now, in some cases, they say in some places only the principal will be the center stage. Welcoming principal, giving bouquet, the superior will do, or putting garland also the superior or principal will do. One man show will be there. But in the school context, we know there are different sisters are there, or fathers are there in the community. So, give welcome speech to one, if it is there, I give one example. Bouquet to another person, or garland to another person. So, distribute. It is a way of acknowledging them. They are also living for the school. They are also doing the best for the school. Therefore, acknowledge them, give others also opportunities in their community, in our community. So these are the some of the okay, these are some of the 10 means how we can make our communities a bit more caring, loving and caring. So the first part is